Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome to SQ TV. Viewers, welcome to my special show with today a special guest. We have a really beautiful, great music teacher who's now in USA, and she is Mrs. Geeta Seshadri. She had early Carnatic music training in both vocal and violin under Sri M.S. Narayana Swami of Rajeshwari Academy in Mumbai. Later, she had tutelage under various teachers like M.L. Vasantakumari, a disciple, and Srimati Sushila Ramaswamy, and S. Nyaskandan, a disciple of Sri Semman Gudigaru, and others. She is also sung for many dance programs and international festivals, and also accompanied visiting artists on the violin in Jakarta, Indonesia, and also US. In the US, she has sung at the yearly Navratri festivals at the Shiva Mani residence, the December Maralgadi festivals at the Chandrasekhar residence, and many more. She has won intercollegiate competitions and received the gold and silver medals in Carnatic and light music, respectively, or has also won many DASA competitions held in Mumbai. She has a master's degree in marine zoology and taught IB biology in Jakarta and has been working as a Montessori teacher and now as a substitute teacher in Fremont, California. She has been teaching Carnatic, vocal, and violin here to both adults and children since 2000. So now let us know more about her. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all. Thank you to SQ TV for having me. It's a pleasure to talk to everyone.
Same here, ma'am. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, very, very well. Thank you.
So, how is the COVID and everything in US where you're staying?
It's pretty bad, and it's been a good time. I have no complaints when there's music in your life.
Very true.
Yeah, whatever time you have is not enough. So there are so many artists, they are performing online, so it's difficult to catch up with everyone's programs. And
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
so I also with a friend of mine had a fundraiser program on June
Okay.
6th. So that was also preparing for that, and all that was it was very
Okay.
challenging and
A
a
good
good
work.
time.
Yeah. Okay. So let please let our viewers know like how did your journey start in with music and tell us
So
more about it.
I think my parents' love for music. My mother, she sings. Even last night, I was talking to her and asking her for some reference. She said to music some of the slokas and things like that. She was a leader for All India Radio in the devotional program group through D.K. Patamal. So D.K. Patamal, she went to learn from Srimati D.K. Patamal in Chennai, and she inspired my mother to start doing this, and so she had this opportunity for 5 years to lead the devotional group on AIR. So she has set to music. So I was asking her for some lyrics. So she's 89 and she remembers. But I, being, we are younger, but we don't still remember everything. So the love of music. My father used to love music and used to hum a lot of songs. Growing up in Mumbai, I didn't have much chance to hear radio programs and all that. Once on Saturdays for half an hour, the Bombay radio programs would come on Carnatic music, and we didn't even have access, so it was kept high, and they would turn it on and we would listen something like, but in passing. But I'm so fortunate that my parents introduced to me to music at an early age, and it just grew. And when I was in college, so I got this opportunity through Somaya College to take part in a lot of music programs, devotional. They were particular that it should be devotional. So in the college and then in the intercollegiate festivals and things like that, grew more. and also had the opportunity to learn from Bombay Jayashree's mother. And so Bombay Jayashri is a big inspiration for me. I listen to her and try. Yeah, she just carries me to another plane of bhakti and music. And so it just grew, and then as life took me all over to Indonesia, and there people started asking me to teach, and there were some programs. So after I think 10 years in Bandung, where there was not much exposure to music, when I moved to Jakarta, it facilitated the revival of my singing and playing the violin and things like that. And then I moved here in 1998. Then settling down and all that took some time, and then started teaching again. So, and doing my job as a substitute teacher is less intensive than being a full-time teacher.
True,
So
true.
that helped me to do the continue teaching in the evenings and the weekends. So I've been happy. I'm blessed.
That's really nice. So, I mean, whatever we are today because of our gurus. So, please tell us something about your gurus and where you learned and how
So,
did they shape.
so I must first say Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha, which I also teach my students to say. It is not to me or not to one guru, it's to all the gurus, or many eons before, which from where we are Hindus, our Vedas, scriptures have all been passed, and we are so fortunate to be able to be part of that. And so my first guru, Mr. Sri M.S. Narayan Swami, was very professional, so very punctual and very disciplined. So, but I was too young to interact with him or anything like that. And we never questioned our gurus. We just, like a parrot, whatever they said, we would follow. So now I'm thinking what was his lineage, what I had no idea. So I don't know from what uh, Padantara he has from Kerala, but he was from Kerala. And then so then after that, MS with Sushila Ramaswamy, I knew she was a disciple of MLV's disciple. So I got her Pani. And with Jnanaskandanji, it was Semangudi style. So,
Okay.
and then when my mother started learning from D.K. Patamal, I would also go and listen, and she would teach me a few songs. So, like, I'm so fortunate to have all. So, it's like MS and D.K. Patamal and MLV styles all blended together. That's the thing.
So, like, you have done marine zoology and teaching in a Montessori and all. Is it all like manageable and teaching music in US with a busy schedule?
So that's why if I had like continued in teaching IB or something, it would be very difficult. A lot of preparation and all that. So Montessori also was pretty intensive. Then I moved to substitute teaching, which is quite relaxed. Your work gets over when you leave the classroom. You're watching them and trying to do something. Managing the kids itself is a big thing in the classroom, disciplining them. So after that, you are free. So that's why I prefer to continue in that
Yeah.
field.
So, yeah, I think yeah. So now viewers, ma'am, please sing a kirtana or some song for our viewers.
So okay. So as I was telling you, my mother set to music a few songs. So I will
Okay.
sing one of them, which is
Sure.
on Venkatesha. So let me get the Shruti. वेङ्कटेशा वासुदेवा वारिजासनवन्दित वेङ्कटेशा वासुदेवा वारिजासनवन्दित वेङ्कटेशा वासुदेवा वारिजासन वन्दित वेङ्कटेशा वासुदेवा वारिजासन वन्दित वेङ्कटेशा वासुदेवा वारिजासन वन्दित वेङ्कटेशा वासुदेवा वारिजासन वन्दित वेङ्कटेशा स्वामी पुष्करणी वास स्वामी पुष्करणी वास स्वामी पुष्करणी वास स्वामी पुष्करणी वास शङ्खचक्र गदाधरः स्वामी पुष्करणी वास शङ्खचक्र गदाधरः वेङ्कटेशा वासुदेवा वारिजासन वन्दित वेङ्कटेशा पीताम्बरधरो देवा गरुडारूढ शोभित पीताम्बरधरो देवा गरुडारूढ शोभित पीताम्बर धरो देवा गरुडारूढ शोभित पीताम्बर धरो देवा गरुडारूढ शोभित विश्वात्मन् विश्वजनक विश्वात्मन् विश्वजनक विश्वकर्त प्रभो व्ययः विश्वात्मन् विश्वजनक विश्वकर्त प्रभो व्ययः वेङ्कटेशा वासुदेवा वारिजासन वन्दित वेङ्कटेशा
That was really wonderful, ma'am. Really, I think all our viewers also enjoyed it a lot.
Thank
It was
you.
a really nice start. Yeah. So, like you've been teaching from 2 decades now. So, just tell us what is the difference you see in the students like back then and now. How do you feel?
Their students are students, so there are some who are so dedicated, and there are some we have to keep on telling them the importance of learning music, the value that everybody cannot get the chance to learn music.
True.
That prarabdha has to be there, so I make them realize that they are fortunate to be even having the chance to get the proper guru, get the parents who are motivated. It's a big investment of their time, money, everything for parents, especially in the US. The one difference is from before and now. In other countries, when in the past, they were not pushed into so many activities.
Okay.
So they had more time. When we were growing up, we had 3 days class and all that. Now, parents have enrolled them in so many activities that getting time even once a week for them is a big
Hmm.
commitment.
Okay.
So, so the learning, the interaction with the student time has gone down. But on the other hand, there are so many resources now. So they can record, they have books to learn, and then they have the internet. So they are bombarded with all the resources. So the sky is the limit now. We have to learn from some of the children.
Very, yeah, yeah, true. So, like, you have been in India also, and there is there a difference between like the way they think and all, like the students' part? If we think of in the music field from India and US, is there a lot of difference, or how is it?
I left India in 1979, so I'm not really aware of how the kids think there, but I'm sure universally they are all very advanced now due to the IT era. But here, students do not like to be corrected. That is one thing. So I don't know how they are in India, but I think in India we can still correct them as gurus, as teachers. But here we have to be very polished in how we correct them and what we say. Otherwise, they just don't want to listen. They don't
Oh,
want to even learn it. That is the big difference.
that is true. Yeah, maybe I think maybe yeah, that will be there. Yeah. So okay. So we also heard that you teach challenge students. So how and why you felt there is a need? I mean, or how did you get into that also? Like the niche of you.
Yes. So when parents come and ask, they want to put their child, so I don't say there is an audition, this and that. So because if there is a love for music and that intent is there, the desire, then there is any guru should be able to accept them. It's not about my brand or my what do you call that, my name. Whatever they do, something will be with patience and perseverance. I'm sure they'll learn something and it will help them. So as being blessed with music, we it is our duty to be able to impart it to whoever needs it, whoever comes to you. So so many times they say there are teachers who have not even answered. They don't want to take them. They want to have an audition, and some kids don't. They cannot, sing at that time. Like school admissions, sometimes children will be knowing so much, but when they interview you as a child, they get intimidated. They cannot answer your question. So it's not the right way to accept a student. So, so I feel I feel honored that blessed to be able to guide such children. And there is a marked difference. Music plays such a big role in healing, in curing, in helping in so many ways. Health,
Yes.
physical health, mental health, and all kinds. So that's another blessing in disguise for me as a guru.
Yeah, that's a great work you're doing for such. I mean, anyone. I mean, taking everyone and not saying no is a really big thing, actually.
I feel I'm blessed to get whoever comes to me. Yes.
So great. So, ma'am, let us go to our next song or whichever we are ready with for our viewers.
Okay, so since I'll just sing a little of Tyagaraja Kriti, Andolika, which is a very favorite raga for me, this song. And it's not been very commonly sung, I don't know why. So it is about Raga Sudha Rasa. So Tyagaraja says the sweet nectar of raga.
Mm.
And it surpasses the yoga, the rituals, yagas that we do, the sacrifice, tyaga we do, everything. So I just sing the beginning and the Anupallavi. Mm. Ragasudha rasa, 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 Panamu chesi rajil ave o manasa ragasudha rasa, Panamu chesi rajil ave o manasa ragasudha rasa, rajil esi rajil ave o manasa ragasudha rasa, my throat is drying up. That's
Please have some water, ma'am. Yeah. So that is such a beautiful raga, viewers. I mean, you have seen the Gamakalu and all that. She has sung so well. Really beautiful, ma'am.
thank you.
So we have been talking. I told in the intro that you have attended. I mean, done so many concerts in Jakarta, Indonesia, and even in US. So tell us some best moments, or which was your best concert till now, which you remember forever.
That is difficult to say. Each time you're nervous, like it's the first time you're performing. So another thing that the youngsters now are very confident. So we old schoolers, some of us are still, we don't. So we still need to gain that confidence. I don't know when we will do that. So each performance is, I won't say a big concert as such, but each performance is it's unique. There are special features. So I would say that in Indonesia there was a Indonesia Day. So with Sukarno Putri, the daughter of the ex-president Sukarno, she had held a program. So that was a really memorable one. We sang with the local artists, and I don't have any recordings of that, unfortunately. But then later on, now every year we have a Margari festival in December here, which is done by a family called the Chandrasekhars, which is done in a very great manner. So performing there is a real pleasure. So when I do the devotional programs, there are people from all all languages they attend there. They really like it. Whereas if it's a purely Carnatic program, only those who are knowledgeable and South Indians generally attend that. So then in Shivamani residence, it's they've also been doing this for so many years. Big service during Navratri. So every program, and then temples, Sai temples, things like that. So it's a wonderful experience in every occasion.
Okay, great. So, like now, 2000, I think it's now 2 decades almost. So, what are the challenges a music teacher generally has? Like, because there are kids from small, different kind of ages. So, what are the challenges you have faced over the years?
So here in the US, the time, the time that they can devote for practice. So they have to be really very committed to give that time and to keep practicing. Unless they practice, especially for instruments, it is not easy to progress. Being just having one class a week, then vacations, I travel, they travel, things like that. So it's a longer process. It takes a longer time. That's the challenge. And sometimes if it's vocal, the pronunciation, growing up here, the accent, things like that, getting the proper pronunciation. I am very particular about trying to be authentic. So if it's a Telugu song, you need to pronounce it like how it should be. In Kannada, it should be the same way. Hindi, Sanskrit. So that is the real challenge. Sometimes a challenge.
Okay. So, how do you keep these students motivated in your class, like to come and come back? How does a teacher, like how you motivate them?
So from my side, motivating is that I keep telling them that how valuable music is. That you will realize much later. I tell them anecdotes, and then I have little young kids of 4 years and 5 years. So I teach them bhajans, which they really enjoy. With
Yeah.
friends, they look forward to coming to that class, and then of course giving them stickers and then. Candy, the end of class. They look forward to all that, and mainly they enjoy the singing. And what was one thing that? Yeah, sometimes I give them a mic, and they love to sing in a mic. So that right from that young age, they want to grab that mic and get the center of attention. So,
That is really true. Yeah. So, who is your inspiration in life, and why? Can we know?
so my big inspiration is my mother. So whenever I visit her, she'll say, "Come." She's disabled. She's an amputee. So she will say, "Come, let me teach you." I've the so many. She has a big treasure of treasure trove of songs. She has very unknown composers which she learned, and all that. She'll say, "Come, let me teach you. Let me teach you." I just stood, going relaxing. I did not really use that opportunity, but otherwise the devotion, MS Subbalakshmi, DK Patamal, MLV with her knowledge and the repertoire, and now of course the present day musicians Sudha Raghunathan, Jay Shri, Ranjani Gayatri. It's just, and the male singers Sanjay Subramanyam and all of them. They're just like mind-boggling. So just even to listen to all their each of their performances with the amount available on YouTube, I don't know how many janmas I will need to even just listen.
True.
So they're all in fountains of inspiration.
Yeah. So, I request you to next go to our next bhajan or song which you are thinking of for our viewers and for me also. Waiting to listen.
I wish I prepared better. Okay, so. Okay, so I will sing. श्रीमन्नारायण 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 श्रीमन्नारायणने नी पादमे शरणु श्रीमन्नारायण श्रीमन्नारायण श्रीमन्नारायणने नी पादमे शरणु श्रीमन्नारायण श्रीमन्नारायण श्रीमन्नारायणने श्रीपादमे शरणु कमला सती मुख कमल कमल मुख कमल प्रिय कमलेक्षण कमला सती मुख कमल 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 प्रिय कमलेक्षण कमलासनहित गरुड गमन श्री कमलनाभनी पद कमल में शरणु कमलासनहित गरुड गमन श्री कमलनाभनी पद कमल में शरणु श्रीमन्नारायण श्रीमन्नारायण श्रीमन्नारायणने श्रीपाद में शरणु I'm not completing the songs.
No, but that was really a very beautiful song. I think all of us love that song.
Yes.
Yeah.
M.S.
Yeah.
Lakshmi has made it immortal.
Yeah. So you also teach violin. So what age can a student or a child can start violin?
So I 5-6 years old where they can sit. Keep forgetting that. So when they are 5 or 6 years and they can sit and dedicate the time sitting, because they start moving around. They cannot sit in that position holding. They keep on doing every 2 minutes they'll do that. So the earlier we start, the better, because they can give more time and learn fast, progress faster.
So how long does it take for a student totally master the violin? Is there any how does it go?
That depends on the child, how much he listens to music, how motivated, how committed he or she is. So I have a student who he learned for 2-3 years from me, and then he won a competition, and now he's very, very good. He performs and he's one of the best. So it is all, it depends on the child, on the student.
Okay.
So maybe 3-4 years to really get into the Kirtana mode, and then from there 5-6 years they can really do very well.
Okay. So how much? So if a student has to learn violin, should they also learn vocal music? I mean, Carnatic? Is it necessary or?
It is very important because only when you can sing and you can feel the bhava, you can transport it into the instrument.
Okay. So how much like does it take for a student to master like Carnatic, like the basics? Like we have from Swaralu, like Sarali Swaralu to Geetalu and
So,
Varna.
they can learn music both in parallel, vocal,
Okay. Okay.
and may not be able to sing very well, but as long as they know how the swaras go, the swarasthanas, and how it sounds, then they can always. And it is also easier to play. Also, both ways. They say learn the instrument; it will help you in your vocal music to how to sing the swaras and what swaras are involved and things like that. So they complement each other,
Okay.
learning
So
vocal and violin or any other instrument.
hmm. Okay. So I mean, because of the COVID, I think everything has become online.
Yes. So one way it is better that we don't waste time on travel on the going here and there. We get more done, things done, or we can listen to more music. A lot, as I said, lot of organizations are holding these music concerts and different genres. Then a lot of yoga programs are going on, meditation. So it's I would say the good side of COVID is getting all this for us having the time to do all this.
So how are you managing like with your students? I mean, is it difficult or are they able to understand like because when they're before us, it's a different. They have a connection with us, a rapport. But then in the online, how are you like? How are you
Yeah.
finding it?
Yeah, so for some kids, for some time, I have to keep on calling their attention. They get distracted playing with something or the other. That's a little bit challenging. But otherwise, it's going on. And in an instrument, when the instrument loses the shruti,
Ah,
if they're too young to adjust the shruti, the parents we have to keep guiding them. That's a little bit difficult part.
so for our viewers, please sing us another beautiful with your beautiful voice, beautiful song.
I'll sing another Annamacharya since most of your viewers will be in Hyderabad. राजीवनेत्राय राघवाय नमो राजीवनेत्राय राघवाय नमो सौजन्य निलयाय जानकीशाय राजीवनेत्राय राघवाय नमो सौजन्यनिलयाय जानकीशाय राजीवनेत्राय राघवाय नमो नमो दशरथ तनूजाय ताटक दमनाय दशरथ तनूजाय ताटक दमनाय कुशिक संभवज्ञ गोपनाय दशरथ तनूजाय ताटक दमनाय कुशिक संभव यज्ञ गोपनाय पशुपति महाधनुर्भञ्जनाय नमो पशुपति महाधनुर्भञ्जनाय नमो विशद भार्गव रामा विजय कारणाय राजीव नेत्राय राघवाय नमो सौजन्य निलयाय जानकीशाय राजीव नेत्राय राघवाय नमो 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 नमो
Such a nice Kirtana is this. Very beautifully sung, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you from our viewers also.
Thank you for your kind words.
Yeah. So viewers, so we have come to the end, but I would like to ask ma'am to say a few words to the upcoming artist and also our viewers.
Yes, so those upcoming artists, so I'm so glad that you are into music. So it is, if you have music, you're almost with God. So halfway. So through bhakti and through your music, you can reach God, and music will always be with you, no matter who leaves you, what happens in life. You're blessed to have music. Stay motivated and continue on the journey of music, whatever it takes. And seek the blessings of your gurus, your God always, and stay on the music path. Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation and participating in our show. And it is an immense knowledge and so many things we have learned, and how good works we can do, with a lot of patience and perseverance, as you said. So viewers, as you have understood what ma'am said, please follow it, and also be always near to God with music. Thank you. Keep watching SQ TV, and we'll meet in our next show.
Thank you
Namaste.
for your good work. Thank you all.